Hi everyone. In this lecture, I'm going to explain Blender's outliner located on the right side along with the scene collection. Collections in Blender work like folders where you can organize different objects, cameras, lights, and more. They're extremely useful for keeping your scene well organized. In the outliner, when you select an object like a light, you'll notice it's also selected in the 3D viewport. The same happens when you select the cube or the camera. If you right-click on a collection and choose Delete Hierarchy, it will delete the collection and all the objects inside it. However, if you simply delete the collection, the objects will remain in the scene, but will no longer be grouped in that collection. Let's say you have a collection with 20 or 30 objects, and you want to select all of them at once. Instead of selecting each object individually, like the light, cube, and camera, you can just right-click the collection and choose Select Objects. This will automatically select everything within the collection. Now, let me show you how to create a new collection for better organization. Right-click in the outliner, choose New Collection, and name it Lights. This collection will hold all the lights in the scene. Currently, I only have one light, but I'll create another one by pressing Shift plus A, selecting Light, and choosing Spotlight. To move the new light into the Lights collection, you can either drag and drop it directly into the collection in the outliner, or select the object in the 3D viewport, press M, and choose Move to Collection Lights. Now, the light is organized under the correct collection. Next, I'll create another collection by right-clicking and selecting New Collection. I'll name this one Architecture. Let's say my cube represents a building. I'll drag and drop the cube into the Architecture collection. Now, when you're working in a specific collection, e.g. lights or architecture, and you create a new object, it will automatically be added to the active collection. For example, if I'm in the lights collection and I create a new object, it will go into the lights collection. So always be aware of which collection is active when adding new objects. Let's talk about the restriction toggles in the outliner. By clicking the small arrow in the top right corner of the outliner, you can enable additional toggles. Render toggle. This lets you control whether an object or collection will be rendered. If you don't want certain objects or lights to appear in the render, deactivate this toggle. Visibility. This controls whether an object is visible in the 3D viewport. The shortcut for isolating selected objects is Shift plus H, which hides everything except the selected objects. To unhide all objects, press Alt plus H. To hide an object, simply press H, and Alt plus H will unhide it. There's another useful toggle that prevents objects from being selected. For example, if I want to ensure the objects in the architecture collection can't be accidentally selected, I'll click this toggle. Now I can freely select my lights and camera without affecting the objects in the architecture collection. This is very helpful in complex scenes. So that was a quick overview of the outliner. In the next lecture, we'll cover the tabs of Blender's interface. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more Blender tutorial